Every week in Taiwan by Number, we introduce a facet of Taiwan via number. Now, the government wants us all to have more children.
No, I'm not
Wants
doing
the
very well.
people of Taiwan to have more children. And Taiwan had its lowest birth rate in 8 years last year in 2018.
Oh no.
So, Andrew, can you guess what that birth rate is? And I'm talking about how many children average per woman per
Okay.
lifetime.
How many children per woman? So in order to break even, it would have to be 2, right?
Right.
Okay, so less than 2. I'm gonna say, I think it's like 1.5 in America. Like 1?
Okay, we'll find out in this video. Let's take a look.
That's the cry of the first baby born on the first day of 2018. But last year, Taiwan saw its lowest birth rate in 8 years. The average birth rate was only 1.06 babies per woman, down from 1.13 in 2017. For the past 15 years, Taiwan has had one of the lowest birth rates in the world. It reached an all-time low in 2010 at 0.9. In 1990, Taiwan women had twice as many babies, or an average of 1.81 babies per woman. The government now aims to increase the birth rate to 1.4 by 2030. One problem is fewer couples are walking down the aisle. Only 135,400 couples tied the knot in 2018. That's about 2% lower than 2017, making it the lowest number of newlyweds in 9 years. The cost of raising children is another major factor. Current bonuses for newborns have not been effective. To encourage couples to have more babies, the government plans to expand subsidies and public daycare services for children under 5 years old. Shirley Lin, RTI News.
All right, so Andrew, let's take a look at what that number was. Well, you saw it on the video.
Yes.
It's 1.06.
Wow, so it is
That's-
close to 1.
Yes,
Look at that.
Very good guess. But that's very low. And the goal now is to move it up to 1.4 by 2030. So that's what the government wants to do.
How do you do that?
Have babies! Well, the government needs to do a lot of things. They are doing some things. They give subsidies at birth. They're planning to expand some more subsidies to cover children from 0 to 5.
Okay.
Giving them some monthly subsidies. They're also planning to increase preschools, public preschools. I think that will help because preschool education is very expensive in Taiwan, and that's a big concern once you have that baby.
Do you think subsidies will work?
I think that's only part of the equation. I think that will help, because financially it does cost a lot to raise a child. But I think also there's a lot more involved, like let's see, the education system in Taiwan. If they had more options, because education is a big source of pressure for kids and families. I
Oh
think
my goodness.
If they had more options, it would make life easier for parents and families, all the way from 0 to 12 years of education. So I think there need to be more options, whether it's preschool and throughout their lifetime.
Yeah.
And I also think infrastructure, having more sidewalks, more parks, making the whole environment more friendly to families would help.
Yeah, if you're imagining like bringing your kid outdoors, your newborn baby outside, you want to imagine bringing them to a place where it's safe to bring them and
Right, where it's easy to move around.
yeah. So these are all the things you would think about as a mom, right?
Right, because there are not a lot of sidewalks right where I live. So, when you're in the stroller, you're worried about getting hit by a car. It's not as pleasant. It's stressful to be a mom sometimes.
Absolutely. Well, someday when I have kids of my own, I'm a dad, I'll come back and we can share notes.
Yeah. Now, if you have any ideas about how Taiwan can make life better for parents and inspire people to have more children, leave a comment below.